Barcelona have produced one of football's greatest legends, but they've also made some shocking transfer decisions. Hundreds of millions were spent on players who failed, disappeared, or became massive regrets. And one signing stands above them all. These are Barcelona's 10 worst transfers ever. Number 5. Zlatan Ibrahimović. Zlatan Ibrahimović is a legend of the game, but his move to Barcelona became one of Barca's worst deals. When Barcelona signed him for Inter in 2009, I was really excited. His height was a huge advantage, his strength was incredible, and his aerial ability looked perfect for Barca, but it didn't work out. Barcelona paid around 69.5 million euros for Zlatan. They also gave intern Samuel Eto'o, and Eto'o helped Inter win the treble. He even helped eliminate Barcelona in the Champions League semi-finals. Zlatan scored 21 goals in 45 games. He also won La Liga and 5 trophies. But his relationship with Pep Guardiola completely collapsed. He struggled to adapt to Barca's style. Then Messi became a false nine. Zlatan lost his place. After just one season, he was gone. A world-class striker, a huge transfer fee, and one of football's most explosive clashes. Number 4. Miralem Pjanić. In 2020, Barcelona signed Miralem Pjanić from Juventus for 60 million euros plus 5 million euros in bonuses. But this was not a normal transfer. It was basically an accounting trick. Barcelona sent Arthur Melo to Juventus for 72 million euros. Both clubs could then make their financial numbers look better. But on the pitch, it made little sense. Pjanić was already 30 and clearly past his best, and things only got worse. He played just one season for Barcelona, then he was loaned to Besiktas. Eventually, his contract was terminated. Millions were moved around on paper, but for Barcelona, the transfer was a complete disaster. Number 3. Ousmane Dembélé. Neymar left Barcelona for 222 million euros in 2017. Barca needed a replacement, and they found Ousmane Dembélé. Barcelona paid 105 million euros for him. Another 40 million euros could come in bonuses. The expectations were massive, but injuries quickly became the story. Dembélé missed game after game. There were also reports about his poor discipline and lifestyle. And that was frustrating because the talent was clearly there. Barcelona gave him chance after chance, but he never reached his full potential at Camp Nou. He left for PSG for another 50 million euros. Then came the twist. Dembélé won the Champions League twice with PSG in 2025. He also won the Ballon d'Or. Barcelona paid a fortune for him, but his biggest success came after he left. Number 2. Antoine Griezmann. Griezmann actually rejected Barcelona in 2018. He even announced it in a documentary. Barcelona fans were furious. But 1 year later, Barca went back for him. They paid 120 million to sign him from Atletico Madrid. The problem, his role never really fit. Griezmann and Messi often occupied the same spaces. He was also pushed out of position to make the system work. In 2 seasons, he scored just 21 La Liga goals. He never won La Liga or the Champions League with Barca. Then in 2021, he returned to Atletico. Barcelona eventually sold him for around 20 million euros. 120 million in, around 20 million out. Another massive Barcelona transfer disaster. Number 1. Philippe Coutinho. Barcelona paid 120 million euros for Philippe Coutinho in 2018. Another 40 million euros could come in bonuses. It looked like a superstar signing, but Coutinho never truly fit Barca's system. He often occupied the same areas as Messi, and his impact quickly faded. Then came the most painful moment. In 2020, Coutinho was playing for Bayern Munich on loan. Bayern destroyed Barcelona 8-2 in the Champions League. Coutinho scored twice against his own club. After 4 frustrating years, Barca finally let him go. A player they bought for around 120 million euros was sold to Aston Villa for just 20 million euros. Barcelona spent 120 million euros chasing a superstar. Instead, they ended up with one of the club's biggest transfer regrets. 5 transfers, hundreds of millions spent, and plenty of regrets. But which one was Barcelona's biggest mistake? Tell me your pick in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more Barcelona stories, transfers, and football documentaries.